West on my chest, flexing my pecs, I been hitting my reps. Too strong to SD, then LA is next. Coast up to the Bay Bay, then LV for best on my.
What up, y'all? All right, check this out, man.
We won the win advance, and we ain't going nowhere. We break them cause
I don't know what's up with that. All right, so check this out. I had this idea for something I was going to talk about yesterday, and then one of my clients came in and kind of doubly reinforced exactly everything I was thinking about talking about. Okay, so what I want to talk to you guys today is that, you know, fitness, just like anything else. So this thing, man. There we go. Just like with anything else, fitness has some risk involved. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you, so there's some risk and some like courage necessary to get your results when it comes to fitness, right? Because you gotta go out on a limb and sign up for a program. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to, you know, you gotta have the courage to go in the gym, you know what I'm saying? Being out of shape and, you know, thinking that other people in the gym are gonna be in shape, and you gotta get over the judgment aspect of it. And, you know, people like to show off and show, and it's a vanity contest in a lot of circumstances, you know what I'm saying? So it's hard to enter that environment, especially if you have, you know, reservations about, or maybe self-esteem issues or something like that, you know what I'm saying? So yesterday, right, we had this workout where we did like a 20-minute cardio and then 20 minutes weightlifting. And so I said my goal, and I set a goal for everything. Anytime I have a workout, I have a goal for what I want to accomplish during that workout. And it helps keep me honest for every workout. And it's based on stuff I've done before. So I'm always looking to improve on what I've done before. So anyways, we had 20 minutes of cardio. This particular time I was running. So I said I want to run 3 miles in 20 minutes on the treadmill. And so I didn't do the calculations in my head before I got on the treadmill, but I knew I needed to run about 9 miles an hour, which I think is like a 6:39 pace, in order to get that 3 miles done in 20 minutes. And so I had done it before, but this was pre-pandemic when I was, you know, in very good shape and conditioning, doing cardio all the time. Now, I think I'm getting close, but I'm not quite there yet. But anyways, I didn't have the confidence in myself to be able to go out and start off at the right pace. So I said, I'm gonna start off conservative, and if I have my legs left at the end, then I'll start to pick up the pace near the end. So I said I'm gonna stay close, slightly slower than the pace that I need, and if I need to make up some at the end, I'll try that. Simply because it was late in the week, it was Thursday, and I'm 40, man. By Thursday, man, my legs are starting to go. I'm starting to get fatigued and all that kind of stuff from the workouts during the week. So, you know, I said, and I thought to myself, I was like, you know, you're not gonna be able to make up that speed at the end if you don't, like, really push yourself now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's only so much speed you're gonna be able to make up if the speed that you got to make up is beyond what you would have been running, you know, would have been able to maintain the entire time. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, I started off slower than I needed to, and I ended up coming up just short of 3 miles. It was 2.99 miles. I mean, I could have gave myself credit for 3 miles, but I'm not going to do that because I'm going to keep myself honest. And so next time, you know, and as I was getting closer, I was like, you could have made it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could have made it. You just didn't believe in yourself enough to do so. And so I find this recurring theme in dealing with my clients is that you can't get people, the biggest challenge for a trainer is to get people to believe in themselves, or get people to let go of their inhibitions. Because your biggest limitation is not your body. Even if you have injuries, your biggest limitation is here. You know what I'm saying? Thinking or convincing yourself of what you can't do. And so I get into this bout of mental jousting with my clients all the time about what they can and can't do. And it's people I've been training for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. And so we'll come in there, and I've seen what they can do, and I know what they're doing, and I'm watching them do reps that are easy, right? And so that are too easy for what we're trying to accomplish. And so, I say that way it's too easy, you need to do the weight. And then we'll have this argument about how they can't do the weight and this, that, and the other. And then they'll put the weight on finally after me arguing with them. And then they'll be like, oh yeah, well I can do that. And so you see the light click on. And then probably a couple months later, they're gonna show up and go back to what they did before. You got to have the same argument over again. And that's the circle of life in the gym for a trainer. Is because if people would not have so much inhibitions about what they can do, then they could, accomplish a lot more. And there are trainers who will go all in and have people doing stuff that they ain't got no business in, and they get hurt. I'm not that guy. I'm not that like, hey, lady, get down there and give me 5 reps of 225. You know what I'm saying? No, it's not anything like that. I'm talking about going from 12 to 15 pounds. You know what I'm saying? Like 3 more pounds per hand. I'm talking about something like that. You know what I'm saying? Not like, you got to do the same weight that I'm doing or something like that. So, matter of fact, I had a lady came to work out at one of my boot camps before. And so, I think one week early on, because I used to have to shock people into thinking that they could do more than what they thought they could do. That's just like normal. And so we were doing boot camps, and I would give people 8-pound weights, 8-pound dumbbells. I mean, that's not that heavy. You know what I'm saying? If you got a child, your child is over 8 pounds when they're born. You know what I'm saying? So you got 16 pounds, in both hands, so 8 pounds per hand. So this lady came, she did the whole workout with the 8-pound weights. Now it was hard, and I want it to be hard, because if you don't do stuff that's challenging, how are you expect to make progress? All right, so then the next week came, and so I handed 8 pounds of weight again, because I didn't even keep 5 pounds, because that 5 pound was such a big mental hurdle to get people over once they got attached to it. I couldn't let them get attached to it. Unless there was an injury or something, or you were over a certain age threshold, you had to start with at least 8 pounds. And this is the outdoor boot camp, so we're just carrying weights around. So anyways, she comes back the next week, and I gave her the 8 pounds again. She says, I can't do that. I said, you can do that. Matter of fact, you did do it last week. You did it, the whole workout. And then she said, well, I'm not doing that. So if you know me at all, you know that ain't gonna work. So that didn't work, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. And that was the end of that. All right, so that didn't work out for us. We broke up, and we just went our separate ways. You know what I'm saying? We broke up, and we had a couple dates, and then that was it. You know what I'm saying? That was the end of our relationship. You know what I'm saying? Our business, personal trainer, client relationship. But anyways, so my client comes in yesterday, actually, and this is something that I deal with on a consistent basis, is trying to get people not to get absorbed in what you can't do, right? For example, I have one really bad knee, and it was the primary reason I couldn't play football anymore. And there's certain things I can't do on this knee, or it hurts and it swells, and I get all kinds of problems. However, my mindset is, okay, I can't do these things, but what can I do? All right, everything I can do, I'm gonna do to the absolute fullest of my ability. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm trying to convince people. Stop focusing on what you can't do. So she comes in, she's like, hey, can you work with somebody who has this certain dysfunction or something she was saying? I started blocking her out because me and her go through this over and over again. And basically what it amounts to is people want me, and this is not just her, it's a bunch of people want me to figure out a way to allow them to keep doing what they're doing and make progress. Because it's like, okay, well, how do I do this? And I'm like, okay, well, you need to do X, Y, Z. And they're like, well, I can't do that. Well, what you want me to say? Would you want me to say, okay, well, just keep doing what you're doing, to keep doing what you've been doing for the last 3 years, and if you keep doing that, then eventually something gonna happen. No, it doesn't work like that. All right, you gotta do something different. You gotta do more than you have been. You gotta do something that you haven't been doing, whether that's, working out harder during the time that you're working out or higher intensity. Stop doubting yourself. All right, stop looking for shortcuts. Stop trying to take breaks all the time. Get to a certain point. Like if you've been for the same amount of time, only able to run for 1 minute before you start walking, and it's been a year or 2 years, you've not gotten in better shape. So you got to figure out what the problem is and fix it. These are the things that you have to fix first before you talk about making progress. You gotta put down your excuses for why you're not. Find the things that you can do, excel at those things so that you can make improvement. All right. The same thing goes for your eating habits. A lot of people struggle with their eating habits. All right. If you're not going to be consistent, you got to figure out a way to fix that. All right. And stop coming up with, I got an eating disorder. I got this problem. I got that problem. Who cares? At some point, if you want to make progress, you have to fix those things. Period. Point blank. All right. Unless you're going to go take a pill or get surgery. If you're going to do it the right way, all right, and do it the right way by cooperating with what your body needs to make those changes, then you're going to stay the same. It's as simple as that. All right. So, I'm venting a little bit because this is the constant struggle that I have with people. And yeah, I'm including the people who try to wait for me to turn around and pick up them little weights. Wait for me to turn around so they can pick up little weights that it's too light for you. And then if I constantly have to keep telling you to do weight that you can do, like I'm trying to convince you of how, and I try to speak positive, like you can't do it. You're stronger than you give yourself credit for. That's what I say to people all the time. Because a lot of times we just look at something and we just believe that we can't do it. And that's where this comes in. The speed limit that you have in your head comes in because you just automatically believe that you can't do something. And then you do it, and then you come back and believe you can't do it again. You've got to be locked in on what it is you're trying to accomplish, what it is that you've accomplished before, so you have that mental record, that mental confidence. All right, because if you come back in every time you have to restart over and build your confidence over and over again, how are you going to make progress that way? Even with the trainer, it's not going to happen. So you got to take this and you got to unlock this. All right, that's the only way that you're going to see significant progress if you're at a point of plateau or, not making progress. You got to be willing to accept responsibility and accountability. All right, you got to be willing to say, okay, it's something I'm not doing. It can't be, the reason I haven't been able to do it is because my knee hurt, or I got this disorder, or I got this or that or the other. All right, in 90 to 99% of the cases, it's not your body that's your limitation. It's your mind. It's your mind. And so, with me, I'm old school. I'm old school, and this is not just how I treat other people. This is how I think in my own head. You know what I'm saying? Whenever there's something going on, I'm like, something I'm not doing right. I got to figure out what it is. Something I'm not doing right. I got to figure out what it is. I got to figure out what it is. That's just my personality type. I come from like a disciplinarian background. You know what I'm saying? Like, fix it. I don't care. Just figure out what it is and fix it. All right. So, anyways, guys, sometimes you just got to be honest with yourself and stop looking for a reason not to. Stop looking for it. Stop looking for a reason that you can't. Because you'll always find a reason that you can't. There's always one. I'm getting older. My knees hurt. I got this problem. I got that problem. Blah, 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 blah. There's always a reason that you can't. I got to work too hard. I got kids. I got to go to school. I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to do All right? Once you've gotten to the point where you can go and consistently get there on a consistent basis, you've accomplished the biggest challenge. Once you've gotten yourself to a position where you can eat, consistently, that's the biggest challenge. Once you can meal prep and eat consistently and not put on those pounds, that is the biggest challenge when it comes to diet. Once you've gotten to the place where you can go and work out consistent, that's the biggest. You've overcome the biggest hurdle. Now stop shooting yourself in the foot and get it done. You know what I'm saying? So I can only say this every time. I say it over and over again. I'm gonna keep saying it. You know what I'm saying? So I'll keep reiterating the same thing until it sinks in, which, you know, is gonna be forever, because some of y'all just don't want to listen to what I'm saying. But anyways, I'm just here to help. I'm just here to help, and I know that I can help you or y'all, whatever, if you'll just listen. But you can't, like, every bit of resistance you put up, every argument you try to make against what I'm saying is, and against why you can't accomplish what you want to accomplish. Every time you make an argument, you're only arguing against yourself. You got to believe that you can do everything until you prove that you can't. That's how your mind has to operate. And because once you set it in here, it's basically set in stone. You say, oh, I can't run for longer than 30 seconds before I need to take a break. If you are dead set, determined to believe that, you're never going to get past that hurdle. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, man, like I said, I'm here to help, man. That's all I'm here for. I'm here to help you to get to where you want to be. But helping doesn't mean coddling and, you know, just saying stuff just to say it, just because it's nice to hear. That's not what it means. So anyways, man, that's it for this video, man. I'll holler at y'all in the next video. Peace out. Body fur.